Okay, so these are some great looking and professional infographics that were generated by the Gemini Nano Banana Pro model. And these are actually created via NotebookLM. And that means you can use the tool to convert any YouTube video into a great looking visual like this. And it is also quite possible to combine multiple YouTube videos into one visual in the PNG format, which later you can share on social media. You can upload the content to a website, and perhaps you can even include that into your document. So in this video, I'm going to show you on how you can easily and quickly put multiple videos and combine them together into a great looking infographics using NotebookLM. So here's how you can do it. First, let's navigate to notebooklm.google.com. Right now, when I'm recording this video, this infographic feature is only available in the desktop web version. So if you're using the mobile app version of the platform, I think it is not yet available, but I do recommend to check it out in case you're watching this video in the future and there's a good chance that the feature might be available or has finally arrived into the mobile version. Anyway, I'm going to start a new notebook. And for this example, let's say if you want to put or convert one singular YouTube video into an infographic, you can actually just open the YouTube video and then you can copy the URL. If you're using the desktop version, you can right click on the address bar and then click copy. And if you're using the mobile YouTube app, then you can click the share button and then copy the link. It is basically achieving the same thing. And after that, you can click YouTube on NotebookLM and then you can paste the URL that you just copied and then click insert. So it's very easy. But what if you want to include multiple videos? For example, it could be from a playlist that contains dozens of videos. It's going to be quite cumbersome to open every single video manually and then copy the URL. Fortunately, there is a free Chrome extension that you can try. So the name of the extension is YouTube to NotebookLM, and it is available for free on Chrome Web Store. And by the way, I'll put the link of this extension in the video description. But basically, you can install it on your browser, and after that, when you open YouTube, you'll see this button. So there is a NotebookLM button. You can click it. And then based on the video, you can start a new notebook, or perhaps you can even put that as a source in some existing notebooks. So it's actually quite easy. And of course, you can do the same thing for a YouTube playlist. In fact, it is also quite possible to visit a YouTube channel and then you can include at least 100 to perhaps 300 videos into your notebook. It is actually the limit in NotebookLM, so that's quite a lot. So you can generate an infographic from hundreds of YouTube videos, which is really cool, by the way. Now, I'm not going to be using this because I just want to convert one video into an infographic. Now let's go back to NotebookLM again. And here, to create an infographic, I do recommend to click this pencil icon on infographic. And after that, you can choose the language of the content. You can select the orientation. In this case, I'll select maybe portrait, which is vertical orientation. And for the level of detail, this is actually very interesting. So far, I found that the standard version is actually great. It's not sparse of information like concise, but also it is not overly crowded like the detailed setting. I would say standard is the perfect balance between the two. Now for this section, you can describe perhaps the color, the angle, or the main focus of the infographic. It's up to you, but one visual instruction that I often use is this. So you can find this prompt in the description down below. And basically the goal is to make sure that there is a sufficient gap between one text element to another, so it is not overly crowded, and it will ensure the text to be as detailed and as accurate as possible. And of course, you can include your own instruction. Like for example, here I want to have, let's say, use dark theme with red accent. So that's the extra instruction. Click generate and just wait. So this is actually being powered by the Gemini Nano Banana Pro, which is a very recent model, and it is also very good at rendering text. But the model is slow, and it is even slower in NotebookLM. So you could wait for maybe 5 minutes to generate one infographic, but usually it is going to be pretty good. It's, you know, something that could be designed by a real human, a real designer. So I'll just keep a watch and show you what the infographic would look like based on this content. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so the infographic has been generated, and actually I took the liberty to generate the other versions with a different aspect ratio. So this is the vertical, this is horizontal, and this is square. So what do you think, which one looks the greatest? Anyway, that's basically how you can convert one or perhaps multiple YouTube videos into infographics using NotebookLM. And of course, the extension and the prompt will be available in the description down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. I wish you a great day ahead.